Morning. So I got halfway home last night from the field and realized, oh yeah, I didn't take the peat home. I should have brought the peat home. It's full. We got to unload it first thing this morning. So daydreaming. I guess we'll head down to the field, the service truck here, and fire up the peat and go to the elevator. Made her to the field. Let's fire up the peat. Let her air up and warm up. And we'll take this load to the elevator. Let's go see how much is left over here. I don't think there's hardly anything. Nope, not much at all. Maybe like 4 passes. So with the bushels that have come off so far, hang on. Okay, there's a little bit more than I thought. So the passes are pretty short. You know, they're not that long. They're only halfway across the field. So quarter-mile passes, I guess you could call it. And I don't know, there's probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, say 8 passes. Would that be half a tridum there? Maybe. Well, holy crap, you guys. So with the bushels that have come off so far, not including this field did about 50 bushels to the acre. I can't believe that. 50 bushels to the acre, and it with like 4 inches of rain on it, or 3 or 4 or whatever. Wow, this land down here sometimes surprises me. Actually, it seems to surprise me quite often. The land down at the in-laws, like when you do the in-crop on it, you look at it and you're like, well, this ain't gonna yield shit. This is embarrassing. And then come harvest time, it's like, where did this yield come from? I don't get that. So we got like just the bushels so far that's on the truck, and what I've hauled to the elevator so far, that's 50. I just added it all up. So with this on top of all that, I think it's going to be over 50. Wow. I can't get over that. I did not think it was doing that good. Well, hopefully the canola surprises us in a good way. I don't think it's gonna, by looking at it, but then again, I didn't think this was gonna do 50 either. But I did say it did look better when I sprayed it. It looked better when we started combining it. So I don't know. I don't know what to think anymore. I do know we're not shaving the ground like I normally do. I got a bad habit of as close as that header will get to the ground. I tried not to do that in the sandy land, just to give some cover there. But see how that works out, I guess, when we seed it next spring, if we're able to seed it next spring. I'm worried I'm gonna have trouble paying all this input cost back and all these bills, but maybe with this little extra yielding wheat field here, I know the field closer to the in-laws yard is not going to do 50. I know that for a fact. You could clearly see when that was sprayed, you could clearly see it was way thinner than this field here. So I don't know what it's going to run. I'm going to say the field closer to the in-laws yard of wheat is going to run kind of the same as the wheat back at our farm. 30 to 35. It looks pretty bad. Obviously there was extra rain or something on this land here, because where did 50 bushel an acre come from? That doesn't, can't believe that. It's good. But we'll let the old girl warm up and air up, and then head her to the elevator. And it's still pretty early. I don't know. Well, we'll see by the time we get back. Might be good enough to start combining. Alrighty, run this to the elevator. We you guys back here in a little while. Yeah. I know I'm late. Let's go to the frickin' tire shop. Had a tire go flat on the truck. One of the drive tires. I just cheaped out and put a used one on because it was ruined. So, yeah, we'll fire up the old Sassy Massey, warm her up, and then go combine for a while. We'll finish this here, this end of the field here, and then we got to move everything back into that end. There's more wheat over there, another quarter. So whatever's here will definitely fit in the truck. I'll have to walk almost half a mile moving equipment back and forth. But really, it's only, we'll need the combine and the peat over there. I suppose the service truck could stay till Buddy gets here and we can get it later, but if we do break down, the service truck will be way over here, and you know what I mean? So we'll figure it out. Okay, check the oils in this old girl. Well, that worked out okay. That delay with the flat tire. The wind's up now, I see a little bit. The straw might still be a little bit tough, but for this little bit, we'll just hammer it off, and then we can move the equipment over there and keep going. And we're combining. See what kind of a day we have today. Yesterday was a pretty good day. Probably shouldn't have shut down that early, but whatever. Maybe we'll work late tonight, see how things go, I guess. If everything's going good, when it gets dark, maybe we'll work late. We'll see how the day goes. First hopper of the day. I think whatever's left standing over here will fit in the combine. I think. So we'll dump that. Get the combine over to the other side of the field. Walk back, get the peat. We should probably walk back and get the service truck too and get her all done. It's good exercise. I'm going to try to get in shape for this up and coming sledding season. So do a little walking today, it'll be good. Okay, it didn't all fit in the combine there. There's still 2 full passes and probably a sliver left here. Wow. Yeah, this is going to be, I think this field's going to be like a touch over 50 bushel an acre yield. Unreal. On a year like we had, like I can't believe that. Unless there was more rain here than I realized, I don't know. See, I just can't quite get her all. I think I'll just harrow that in. Good enough. Just kidding. It got wider at the other end of the field here, so we'll get her, go dump, and then start moving equipment onto the other side of the field there. Now pretty much a half-mile walk back to get the peat. No, maybe I'll take the service truck first. We'll start the peat, we bring the service truck, rip across the service truck, walk back and get the peat, and then start combining the other quarter. Okay, we're almost up the service truck. How long did that take just to walk over here? That was only 6 minutes from where I parked the combine to the service truck. A 6-minute walk. It's not quite half a mile either. But anyway, let's get, we'll start the truck, let it air up. We'll walk back that 6 minutes, rip it over there, and keep going. Come on, let's go! Let's skip! So high you can skip. That's what I do to my little girl all the time. I always win. Oh, that's hard work. Let's just walk. Holy frick! Worked up a sweat on that one. It's hot today. There's a nice breeze, but that sun's hot. It's warm. Oh, that's good exercise. Even just fast-paced walking would be good to condition your lungs for sledding season. What do you guys do to sort of get in shape for sledding season kind of thing. And I'm gonna have to start walking more. That's good exercise. Get back at her. So this next quarter is 2 separate fields. This first little field's like 45 acres or something. And then the back field is 60 some acres, I think. Let's get after it. Got a feeling this field's not going to yield quite as good as that other one. Well, we got 2 rounds done around this next field here, making it all the way around in one hopper. Not quite full by the time we're done the round, but obviously we're full enough we can't go combine anymore without dumping. So do a round, dump, do a round, dump. Now we'll go back, do one more round around this next field, and then the headland's done, and start going back and forth. Well, the truck will be full after this. I just did a part hopper, a couple of short passes there and back, top truck right up, and then run this to the elevator. I think we'll leave the combine right here, and then we'll park the Pete over there when we get back. And then whatever's left in this field, I think it'll, maybe not, maybe it won't fit in the truck, I don't know. There'll be one more tritum here anyway, if it is yielding 50 like that other field was. Which I think, well, maybe not quite, because that one spot's got a pretty big sand patch there, and there's nothing. You seen it on the video a little bit earlier there. It's like 8 inches tall, thin, looks terrible, but right here looks okay. Yeah. That's so surprising. 50 bushel wheat on a year with 3 inches of rain, 4 or whatever it was. Or I don't know, maybe there was more rain down right here. But I know at the in-laws' yard it wasn't much more than 3 inches all summer, all year. So the canola over by the in-laws' yard and that other field of wheat right by the in-laws' yard there, I know it's not going to do 50. I know that. The canola, I have no idea what to say. It's got cattle damage there when our cattle kept getting out, and so by looking at it, I'm going to say 20 to 30, somewhere in there. Hopefully it surprises a guy and it does more than that, but we'll see, I guess. Well, I think this thing's cooled off enough. Let's shut her down and get going. I'll meet you back here in about an hour. I'm back. Well, let's fire up the combine, go combine until the young guy gets here, and see if we can get one more to the elevator today. I don't know if it will work out or not, but let's try anyway. Wind's up today. The sun's hot. It's just drying everything out even more. Well, buddy's here. He's gonna go combine for a while. We may as well fire up the old 9380 and go harrow till the truck's full. When the truck's full, I'm gonna run one more to the elevator tonight, and then I don't know, we'll see after that, I guess. Let's go harrowing for a while. And look at all that trash in the harrows here. I don't know why it's building up so much. Let's get this thing warming up here though. But normally this land I can zip right along it and the harrows are completely empty. They don't build up with trash. I don't know what's going on. Maybe yesterday was just a little tacky. Because there was no wind yesterday, right? So maybe that's all it was. And I know there's a lot of buckwheat in this field. I got a buckwheat problem in this land here. When it's canola, it seems like it's even worse. I don't know what the heck. I don't know how. Like, what do you do with that? Been using good chemical every year, and I know that buckwheat last year when I was harrowing the canola stubble, That buckwheat piled up so bad, like built up in the harrows so bad, I had to stop, find a dried up cattail slough and dump the harrows in the slough and keep going again because it started to leave big beaver huts everywhere. There was so much buckwheat in places that just, the harrows won't break it up. The chemical got to it because it was brown for desiccating the canola, but the harrows won't break up that buckwheat vine. It's like wire. Huh. Should have brought that old Mandaco twister vertical till unit. Burn more fuel, but chop that stuff up real good. Maybe next year or something, I don't know. But I can't seem to control that buckwheat in here. It's pretty bad in places. But maybe today the harrows will trickle that stuff out, doing 14 mile an hour or so. It's a nice wind today, the sun's shining, and it's hot and dry. Yesterday it didn't really feel real dry because there was no wind. It almost felt kind of humid, so maybe that's all it was. I don't know. We'll try her today in the heat of the day right now and see how it does. Now let's talk about this sandy land a little bit more with how this stuff's yielding. I'll tally up all the loads I've took off this field. I know this field is 155 acres. Tally up what kind of bushels come off here, and I'll do the math on bushels to the acre. I think it's over 50 actually. Now, that blows my mind. This sandy land out-yielded our good #1 soil at our farm. Blows my freaking mind. And I got a comment a little while back, I forget who said it, but they were just saying something about sandy land is actually good because it allows the roots to just go deeper, right? Well, to a point, yeah, true. Like, to a point, sandy land is good, but it dries out so fast, though. So, yeah, there's nothing wrong with sandy land, light land like this, but you need rain quite often to grow a good crop. But I mean, you've seen that one spot in this other field over here where I was doing the rounds. That sandy spot is like white beach sand. Like, weeds don't even grow in there very good. So there is some sand that's not good at all. Nothing grows. But for the most part, this is pretty sandy. This half section right here is pretty sandy. So obviously there is at least one extra rain down here where we did not get at our farm, because yeah, it's awesome. I'm not complaining. I'm just so flabbergasted that this land out-yielded ours back at our farm. Yeah. Anyway, I've rambled on enough about that. Let's start giving her. The old girl's warmed up enough now. Holy crap! 13, 14 mile an hour. Feels like you're just flying after sitting in the combine for a while at 3 to 4. Holy, it feels like we're driving down the road. Well, we are almost in road gear, so I guess. Holy frick, this is going to start reaching deeper now. What the heck's going on? It's just all that buckwheat again, I think. Oh, it's piled up on there. But as long as it doesn't pile up right to the front row there, once it starts piling up in front of the front row of tines, then you'll start leaving beaver huts. And it's a mess if you do that. So it might be okay for now, but holy frick. Oh yeah, see, there's a couple of muskrat houses right there. See the little piles in the middle of the screen there? That's okay. Those aren't bad. You'll see right through that, no problem. It's the great big beaver huts you don't want in the field. Well, anyway, the truck he's got to go there and back one more time, and the truck will be full, and he's at the far end now, so we just got to come back, and it'll be full already. So we may as well go fire it up, air it up and all that, and get ready to leave. Yeah, he's halfway back this way now already, so he's not going to be much longer, and the truck will be full. Oh, it's hot today. Holy. I thought that stuff would have harrowed out better than that. Kind of wish I brought that vertical till unit down for this fall right now. I know that thing would have chopped this up. Even a little bit of green in there. You can see a tinge of green down on the ground there. See it there? It's all that stuff, I think, that's getting caught in the harrows. That's what's building it up in the harrows there. So, I don't know. As long as we're not leaving beaver huts, that's all that matters. Maybe we'll be alright. You know, I'm almost tempted to not even harrow this. I just worried about the sprayer tracks though. Like, there's quite a bit of stuff there that I don't know if the drill would go through that. Being this sandy land, just leave all that right on top. Don't touch it. But it's nice to smoothen out all the other tracks and whatever else, you know, seals things up. Let's roll! It looks like we got this field done. He's on the last pass now and a sliver left, maybe. I don't know, I can't quite tell. But when I was gone, he almost got this field done. So I'm gonna jump in the Uptown truck here and drive it to the next entrance, or next field entrance. Well, I think there is a sliver over there. Just have to go up and back. And then once he's done combining this, we'll move everything over to the other entrance there to that next field. And then I'll probably take over the combine for the night. Can't harrow now, it's too late in the day. And then yeah, buddy will go home. And well, it looks like the wind died down, for frick's sakes. I thought the wind was supposed to be up all night. Not all night, but up for a while anyway. I kind of want it to work late. Everything's going so good. We'll see how it goes, I guess. Well, we'll go pick him up over here. He'll take the combine over there. We'll pick him up, bring me back over here. I'll bring the peat and then service truck, blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah, buddy's got this field done. Let's take the peat over to the other end of the field, the other end of the field, basically. The approach to that next field's way up over here, so take the peat over there, and then we'll go get buddy to drive us over to the service truck, and then yeah, that's it. Start combining. Alrighty, there goes buddy. Taking off, he's gonna go back home. Take this over to the approach to the next field and see how late we can go. But before we take off, there's a little bit of fuel left in the slip tank. We'll throw her in the combine and then we'll be good for a while tonight if we're able to keep going. But the wind died right down again. Hopefully it'll pick back up and we can keep rolling. I feel like we're getting late tonight. I'm gonna feel lazy from shutting her down early last night. Rock and roll! Alrighty, we got this way for the headlands. Now we'll go this way, do some headland. Now what we'll do is, when we went that way, I just went around. It's kind of goofy the way the sloughs and stuff are. You got to go way, you know what I mean? I just went as far as I could till I got half full, turn right around, combine my way back. We'll do that same thing here. We'll go that way as far as we can, lure half full, come back. That way, come back to give 4 headlands on that end. Sort of thing. That's the way I do it anyway. Let's go. Yeah, there's not a lot of wheat in this corner of the field. Pretty thin. But we'll chop her up, to see through it next spring. Well, we got to jump outside quickly. When I was doing the outside round, I hit a big rock on that end of the header, and I think I broke a guard. Yeah, it looks like a guard's broke. Let's go take a look. Oh yeah, guard right there. Oh, it's not even the end guard. It's just the normal. That's just a normal guard. I thought it was the end one. So yeah, I think I have. Well, this one's broke too. That was a big friggin' rock, though. It was probably about that big around. The header rolled up over top of it. I lifted it up real quick, and yeah, no, it's just 2 guards actually. Okay, well, I'll see if I got 2 normal guards in the cab there. I keep a couple guards in the cab in a box, along with a few sickles too. Grab a couple guards and get them replaced. I just finished dumping in the truck. The service truck's right there, so we got impact and all that. Won't take long to change it. Yeah, I got 2 guards right here. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, we'll grab the tools from the service truck and get them replaced. Here's the 2 new guards on. That looks better. That's what's left of the one. I don't know how the guards broke here. The rock was like right underneath there. I thought this one, the end one, would have broken a couple sections or something. Not these 2. But anyway. This one was broke right there. Anyway, use the trusty old Milwaukee leaf blower to clean it up real quick. Milwaukee 1/2-inch drive impact to make short work of those bolts. Let's put these tools away and get back at her. I think one more hopper. The truck's full. I don't know if I'm going to work any later than that. The wind's kind of died right down. Trees are moving a little bit, but the straw's going to be getting tough. Won't chop as good. We should get this field done tomorrow, unless we have a major breakdown. And once we're done this little field, we've got to move back to there's one more field of wheat by the in-laws' yard there. And that field is a day and a half, so a couple more days and we're done the wheat, really. A couple more good days, I suppose. 3 days if we dog her, but yeah, we'll go back. Not even a full hopper, I don't think, in the combine. The truck will be full, so it's not late yet, but we'll do one more half hopper or so and then shut her down. Well, let's put these tools away though. The truck's full. It's only 10:30. It's not late. But by the time we go put this in the bin at the in-laws' yard, come back, be at least an hour. And then to fill the truck again for tomorrow morning's load I got scheduled, and that'll fill the contract. 10:30 now, 11:30 time we get back, 11:30, 12, 1. It'll be like 2 o'clock in the morning before the truck's full next go around. And it's still a 45-minute drive back to my house from here. You know what? That's good enough for tonight. We should be done the wheat Friday. Should be done the wheat by the weekend. And I don't think the canola is going to be ready yet by next week, say. So I don't see the point in working late. Plus the wind died down. Straw's not going to chop as good. Dew will be setting in, so yeah. call that good enough for tonight. Yeah, this time let's remember to take the Pete home instead of like last night, brain fart. Took the service truck home, or got halfway home and realized, oh, the truck's full. I should have took it. The big truck's full, not... Anyway, we'll fire it up and air it up and head it home in the Pete. Made it home. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.